to roll in Marvel. It's Ricky Gervais. Ricky Gervais campaign to join Marvel Cinematic Universe endorsed by no one. Okay, that's what Cracked are saying. I don't know about endorsed by no one. I've seen some people on Twitter looking like they were up for it. I'm not crazy about the idea. But yeah, there are people that were up for it. Look at this. Oh, I love this promo art they did for the Fantastic Four. It was such a lovely way to drop it. Like you didn't need a minute crappy footage shot at a soundstage like to announce them. You didn't need to show up at WonderCon. You just needed to hire a dope illustrator, hire a dope artist, and make something cool like this. It's beautiful. Oh, even the fact they put like Eben Baccaras in the picture up here just so like you don't feel left out. Oh, and he's gonna be so great in that role. He's gonna be so great. But we're back to Ricky Gervais. That's Herbie, the robot created to sell toys, fill out the FF cartoon raster back in 1978, where the rights of Human Torch had been temporarily signed away for the Universal TV pilot. Okay, this article is a little sort of opinion driven, so we're just gonna sort of get to the main points. Okay, Herbie, little cartoon robot that joins the Fantastic Four in their adventures. I won't lie to you, I'm not the biggest Herbie fan. Not that I hate or dislike the character. I've just not really had much exposure to him. I won't lie to you. I do remember bits of him in the old Fantastic Four animated show, but that's really it. But anyway, so it did not take long for a certain controversial comic to throw his hat in the ring, asking if he would be allowed to exercise his potty mouth in the role, because Marvel Studios is reportedly interested in casting a comedian for the role of Herbie in the Fantastic Four. And Ricky Gervais replies to that tweet with, "Can I swear?" Okay. There's been swearing in Marvel before. You wouldn't be the first. You would not be the first. But yeah, Ricky Gervais and Fantastic Four. Ricky Gervais as Herbie. What do you guys think? Like I said, I'm not crazy about the idea. It's not going to stop me from watching the movie if it happens. Will it stop me from watching the movie? No, it won't stop me from watching the movie if it happens. But he would not be my first choice. Who would be my first choice, you ask? I'm not going to give you my first choice. I'm not going to give you my second choice. I'm going to give you my first, second choice, and my third choice. Look at that. Because I have no life. Okay. First up, we're going to go with Joe Mande. Joe Mande, I think the dude's just waiting for a big role. You might know him from playing Alex's boyfriend on Modern Family. He also has a role in The Good Place. He can play quirky so well. He can play out of touch so well. He can play funny. Obviously, he's a stand-up. I even think his sense of humor suits the MCU to a T. So I really do think Joe Mande would play a perfect Herbie. And plus, I think Herbie doesn't really have to be a set character anyways, in terms of like, we have to follow exactly what the source material gave us. We can give the comedian that gets cast in this the free reign and the ability to play. Let's like give him the ability to play. So Joe Mande is one of my choices. My next choice would be Ali Wong. Oh, she's great. I love Ali Wong. Beef, incredible. Beef was so good. Always Be My Maybe is such a cute little movie. And Baby Cobra is a great stand-up special. If you have not checked that out, I do recommend you check that out. She's not only she's a great stand-up comedian, she's a great writer. Always Be My Maybe is a movie she wrote, a screenplay she wrote, and that is a tight screenplay. Rom-coms are not the easy movie to write. They might look like it, but they're not always the easiest, and she did that impeccably without having that third act dip and dull and just like, oh, I can't be arsed, I'm still watching this movie. When it comes to rom-coms sometimes, I didn't have that with Always Be My Maybe, which is just a credit to her writing. She's also it was just probably because of the writing skill she has, she's great at improv. So that's just great addition to any cast that is a talent. Adding talent to a cast is not a bad thing, never going to be a bad thing. Adding improv, that's just another level, especially coming from a character that is going to be a source of a lot of jokes in Herbie. So I think the fact that she is so good at improv is really cool. And her other sort of writing credits include Fresh Off the Boat and, like I said, Always Be My Baby. And my last shout out / choice for Herbie is Gerard Carmichael. Yes, Gerard Carmichael. I love Gerard Carmichael. If it's everything from the Carmichael Show to even had a role in Poor Things, the one that actually came out recently. If you've not seen the small little film he's done called On the Count of Three, it's great. His stand-up special Rothaniel is outstanding. Like, it is outstanding. It is probably the best shot stand-up special I've ever seen. I think it was directed by Bo Burnham, so big up Bo Burnham. But Rothaniel was the greatest like looking stand-up special I've ever seen. I just think Gerard Carmichael needs to be in the MCU. I just think Gerard Carmichael needs more roles. I just think Gerard Carmichael needs to be in my life and everyone's life a bit more because he's that talented. And plus, he's probably going to be a bit more free now that they're not doing the Zorro movie. So at some point, it was being reported that Gerard Carmichael and Quentin Tarantino were actually writing a Zorro movie together. But which sounded incredible. That sounds amazing. Like, so out there. I love when like I hear something that I'm not quite sure how that's gonna come out, how that's gonna look, what that's gonna be like. I love doing that because then you're leaving room for yourself to get surprised. But that's not happening, unfortunately, anymore. So it just means he's got time. So he got time to be Herbie. So yeah, those are my 3 suggestions for Herbie. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions for Herbie. I know it's not the most exciting fan cast in the world, but we'll be doing a bunch of those down the line. Bunch more fan casts on Happy Doomsday.